This one's called Daydreamer. It's all cool, it's all fine. To get chips and my car got the pride. Government pay, minimum wage. Looking at a call centre every single day. Been there, done that, pay for that. Start pouring and when I get my money back. Burn holes in my shirt and it's new. But when I sell drugs, I Moses new. Enough of my plate, looking like a saint. Walking in town with a frown in my face. JD bag feels like a lead weight. And then to top it off, I see my ex who I hate. But I laugh to myself cause you gotta play. It's that big, it's that fair. Like I care, all repair. She never was that fair. What they say, I'm a daydreamer. Thinking of it's what they say, I'm a daydreamer. Thinking of it's what they say, so just daydream, daydream. They're just like me, just like me, just like me, just like me. Look, it's all cool, it's all good. Maybe things ain't turned out as they should. Kicks out of classes, none of my questions are answered, so I go out and get plastered. Neon Twitter is my pastime. Beating the lady twice, my star sign. Staring at my phone screen till my neck bends. Nothing going on for me, too much time to lead. All on my mind, so I call up my friend. Boy, chatting shit on the telly again. Think about it, you, think about the kids. We all get older, I've got no end to live. And these poor politicians, they don't give a shit. What they dream for a better life, working 9 to 5. You wanna cry, not stay on the side alone. I'm a daydreamer. Thinking of it's what they say, I'm a daydreamer. Thinking of it's what they say, I'm a daydreamer. Yeah, what they say, so just daydream, daydream. Those tags on the wall, they're all just trying to be cool. Society's waste of time, 'cause there's no future for you and I. See those tags on the wall, they're all just trying to be cool. Society's waste of time, 'cause there's no future, no future. I'm a daydreamer, daydreamer. I'm a daydreamer. Yeah, I'm a daydreamer. Yeah, I'm a daydreamer. Daydream, you know it's what they say. I'm a daydreamer. Daydream, you know it's what they say. I'm a daydreamer. Daydream, you know it's what they say. So just daydream, daydream. If you're just like me, oh, just like me. Oh, just like me. Oh, yeah.
Hiya, it's Maya Beth live backstage at Scruff of the Neck TV, exclusively on Twitch. We are here with Bilk, who just completely killed it, to be honest. It was absolutely
Thank you very
amazing.
much.
The mosh pits scared me.
There you go, they
I
should
was
scare you.
fine.
That's the idea, man. That's the idea of getting it going, you know what I'm saying?
How do you do it? Is it just your look, your aura? Do you sell them?
How do
with
we
your
do
eyes?
it? We
Yeah.
Just play,
We
mate.
get on
Mate, I'm
stage,
amongst it. I was too busy moving. Yeah, of
we get on
course I was.
stage, we play, and the people go fucking mad because the music's there, do you know what I mean? And the energy's there. So people just go mad. We've never once got on stage and told people, move about, do this, do that.
They just
You know,
do.
get down on the floor, crouch down, do this, jump up when the beat drops or whatever. We just play the tunes and people go mad, do you know what I mean?
Do you find the same with you as well? Like, does the energy just come out of you when you're on stage, or do you have to hype yourself?
Does the energy come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, yeah, because you're into the music, do you know what I mean? So yeah, the energy undoubtedly comes out.
Is it like when you're writing the music and the music process, do you find it quite hard to kind of get into that headspace, so it's just automatic, it's there?
Not at all, really, because it just the music comes out and the music is written when you're on a vibe with it. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're like, which is like probably the worst way of explaining it ever, but like it's like written when it's in the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like I write about what's going on, how I feel at the
So
time.
do you not
so
write
it comes
every
out
day?
easy.
Is it just when you want to write, you write?
I try and write every day, but sometimes it's wank. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's gonna be some of the stuff's gonna be good.
Yeah,
some
but
stuff's
then you throw that shit away. Do you know what I mean? We're all like quite critical of it, so it just like
We are.
everything I write is amazing.
Everything is poetry.
Everything I write is amazing.
This one's one of our new ones. This one's called Things Ain't Always What They Seem, which they ain't. I saw this girl the other day online. Fit as could be, probably 8 or a 9, but it turned out that she wasn't no beauty queen. She edited some pics to make her flaws go away, and that new designer handbag turned out to be fake. So I guess that things ain't always what they seem. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat, but most of all, things ain't always what they say. Gave 4 quid to a homeless man. He took all my money, got up and then ran. Then I find out that he's got a bigger house than me. I did not mean to cause no fuss, but now I ain't got the right piece to get on the bus. So I guess that things ain't always what they seem. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat, but most of all, things ain't always what they seem. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat. People will seem to right off of your feet. People lie and people cheat, but most of all, things ain't always what they say.
I got a question, and it's like, it feels like
Thank you
over
very
the
much.
past few months and almost couple years, you guys have really become a band for the people. And is that what you're trying to achieve? Like, you know, like be like by the people, for the people. Like you're just 3 normal guys from Essex who came together, made a good thing, you know.
Well, there's no like, there's no there's no bollocks with it. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just exactly 3 normal people. And I'm just trying to write about normal life and what I experience in my life and what I go through and my experiences and things that I feel. And I suppose people relate to that because we are just normal people from the suburbs of England. Do you know what I mean? We're from Chelmsford. You know, people, you can look us up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're about. And the people relate to it. And we don't even mean for people to relate to it. When I'm writing the songs and that, writing the lyrics and that, I don't mean for people to relate to it. They just do because it's real. Do you know what I mean? And it's just real. I talk about my life. I talk about the shit that I go through and things that are happening at the time. And people seem to relate,
Do you write it for you then? Is it like that's the person?
I write it for, you know, like, I write it for myself majority, I think, because like, it's a way of like being able to kind of chronicle my life, I suppose. You know what I mean? And get how I feel out, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not going to go as far to say it's like therapeutic. Do you know what I mean?
It kind of is.
I just like writing. Yeah, exactly, man. I just like writing tunes in it and fucking saying what I feel and saying what's real and being. That's it. I've always aimed to be a band that's real and band that says it how it is, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And talks from like where we're standing. Quite literally as well, because that's where the rap element comes into it as well. Like as you hear, we've got a bit of a rap element in the music.
I was going to ask, is that like kind of a punkish vibe, like, you know, Idols, kind of Sex Pistols, that sort of stuff?
Not Idols, Sex Pistols. So we can,
that's what I was going to say. It's old punk. It gives me old punk vibes.
Old punk, oh yeah, like as
like
in like
punk, you know what I mean?
Like you know,
you got to be careful what you say, but it gives me punk vibes.
No, I mean, like with Sex Pistols and that's definitely some of the influences. It's the kind of stuff that I was listening to when I was young. You know what I mean?
Do you want another new one? We're gonna give you one anyway. I wanna see you jumping about to this. This one's called Be Someone, it's about you. To the door when you wouldn't believe what they say. When I told them I wanna get big with a band, they shit at me and said no way. Yeah, they told me to go get a proper job, but honestly I just ain't about it. So I go back to my room, try to write some tunes, but my parents are downstairs shouting, and I can't get concentration cause every single time that I drive the thing, got my mates on the right trying to belt me up to get down to the pub for a drink. And the stress of life is caving, but I can just play some relax and pursue. But I've got these wild ideas in my mind. I'm gonna be someone, gonna make it, got my chance right now, I'm gonna take it. Just get up, get up with me. I'm gonna be someone, gonna make it, got my chance right now, I'm gonna take it. Just get up, I ain't giving up 'cause that's just done. I wanna be someone. I've had mates that are snakes and shitty first dates. I'm singing with my trusty guitar. And my teachers, they would always pull me out. Yeah, they would scream and shout in my face. They'd tell me you never do nothing with your life, and you're gonna be a title way. Well, let's see. Fuck your society, I don't want it, you've got to be still. Nowadays, people love you if you're fake, but they hate on you if you're real. So if your Instagram's great, but if you ain't, well then fuck you, love it, you're sticking. So older me, and life is free, you know the sky to live. I'm gonna be someone, gonna make it, got my chance right now, I'm gonna take it. Get up, just get up with me. I'm gonna be someone, gonna make it, got my chance right now, I'm gonna take it. Get up, just get up. I
is, yeah, as well. Like we're all self-taught musicians, right? So it's like when I started learning guitar and that, I remember I went for a couple guitar lessons with this guy called Dave, and he was just trying to he was just trying to teach me like Jimi Hendrix and all the techie shit, and I wasn't really into that stuff. I wanted to just like bang a few power chords out, and I think that's what come with like learning like songs like Nevermind, like like Nevermind, like Nirvana and that, yeah. So it's like that the punk influence came from like the Sex Pistols and Nirvana and all that, and then obviously I got together with Luke and Harry, and they're on the same kind of wavelength in that sort of sense. You know what I mean? Nirvana, Sex Pistols,
it's funny,
Oasis, the Jam. You know what I mean?
It's
just
funny,
getting that big wall of sound.
Oasis.
It's funny you bring up Nirvana, because I feel like on Daydreamer there's a Nirvana like riff in there. Am I
of
right
course, man.
that?
Yeah, people always say to us, "You ripped the drum fill off the start," and we did.
They say to me, and I did.
You say it's inspired.
The
Inspired
best
by.
artists still.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
true though, because inspiration and music doesn't belong to anybody.
Exactly. People, do you know what? Yeah, people think that you need to like take chords out of thin air. Like, do you know what I mean? Create something that's never been done before. It's all bollocks, man. Everything's taken. You know, there's no such thing as an original thought ever. You know what I mean? Everything is influenced from everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's what we do with our music. We take the Eminem and Dizzy Rascal influence of rap music and the rock and roll influence of Nirvana, the Jam, Oasis, Sex Pistols, and kind of mix it all together, do you know what I mean, into one thing. And then that's what, and obviously telling our truths and telling what we're about and saying where we're from and what we, you know what I mean, and then it comes out in the music, you know what I mean?
Well, you
it
know
like a
what they say,
decade.
you know, imitation is the finest form of flattery, and I think, you know, you
Oh,
guys
honestly.
like do a fantastic job with the tunes you do.